Oh, hello. We gotta figure out how this fight works. It said your highest speed unit gets hit with the debuff, but if I just make Brieg my highest speed unit, then surely it works, right? Or is it if you anybody... Oh wait, no, I have to check. Is that separate? Wait, how does this interesting? Yeah, that one makes it so you can only self. How did I even clear this fight on my way? Is she immune to death, right? We've missed every single one. Alright, we should probably not bring fire units. What if I just see this?
진심을 다해야 이겠지. 주제 모르는 자의 자만. 가수.
마음에 들어. 괴로운 그 표정. 저리 가세요. 힘들고 무섭지만 포기하지 않을 거예요.
어디야?
갑니다. 얍.
진짜.
Amount that covered decrease. That's annoying. Brieg is pretty OP though with his self buff.
이제 괜찮을 거예요. 걱정하지 마. 눈은 감겨줄게. 저리 가세요. 당신의 아픔을 제가 덜어드릴 게 많이 아팠죠.
주제 모르는 자의 자만. 가수.
Oh no, we stalled for Comet S3. Honestly, not bad at all. It is kind of annoying how she keeps on cleansing the death break, but what you gonna do? Okay. Not bad, not bad. Here we are in Chapter 9, the Elvira stage, that is also just named Elvira. This fight, the way it works is, she is going to inflict Fisting Temptress's Gaze on the unit with the highest speed. and this just makes it so that they can't get buffs unless they give it to themselves. And also, if she gets hit by somebody without buffs, she'll counterattack with her AoE that dispels one buff and inflicts Beguile. Oh god, wait, I have to redo that. Now it is the... Wait, what do I want to say here? Landy, Briar, DDR, and Benya. Not bad. That's essentially Briar, Hand Guy, Benya, right? Because the DDR doesn't matter. Yeah, that is like 3 decent ML5s. Not bad. Next up is the Elvira stage, where the boss is unsurprisingly Elvira. The way her fight works is, at the start of the fight, she'll inflict Temptress's Gaze on the unit with the highest speed, and this just makes it so that the only way they can get buffs is if they give it to themselves. This is relevant because every time you hit Elvira without buffs, she's going to counterattack with her AoE, which dispels one buff and inflicts Beguile, which is going to do 10% of everyone's max HP whenever the person with Beguile takes their turn, and then also gives her a bunch of CR push. So we want to not hit her without buffs on our units, pretty much. And then also she just gets a bunch of CR throughout the fight normally. Plus this, she'll decrease your amount recovered whenever she hits you, so you don't want to take too long in the fight. And then also, she dispels 2 buffs and also transfers 1 debuff whenever she hits you with her S1. S3 is a full strip, does a bunch of damage, inflicts unable to be buffed. So the easiest way to do this fight, in my opinion, is we just make Brieg our highest speed unit, because his S2 self-buffs, and it's unstrippable, the perception, so he's kind of OP here. Taking a look at his stats, to still his Wyvern gear, and he's 218 speed. So the way I figured I would get around this is on Tamarin. I removed her sword, broke her speed set, now she's 194. This is also just her normal gear. And then Arbiter Vildred, I removed his boots, so now he is 163. You can also move him over to just a destruction set, like you could steal Mercedes's destruction gear and put that on RB if you want. I just didn't want to do that much regearing. And then I also put in Montmorency just for a bit more sustain, where she's only 179 speed, so I didn't have to remove gear or anything. For now, we can go take a look at the fight. And I am just going to try to auto this. You can see Brieg take a turn immediately. His barrier also helps, because it counts as a buff on everybody. His debuffs do have trouble sticking on her, because her S3 lets her cleanse all debuffs, and also she'll transfer 1 debuff, but the main thing here is he's going to have that perception buff even after getting hit and stripped. There, Montmorency lost her debuff, or her buff, which kind of sucks. You'll see what happens. Or she cleanses, but maybe she'll use her S1 before Brieg S2s again. She got her reset, which is very, very nice. And we actually do manage to just stall out until Brieg gets his S2 again. Having double Yulha here is also really nice, especially with the healing reduction that starts kicking in the longer the fight goes.
가슴
많이 아팠죠?
And eventually we do get Hammer S3, which helps speed up the fight a lot. More buffs on everybody, so even though RB got stripped there, he's gonna have attack buff now.
뒤를 막고
So here we can see the counter attack, because he got stripped and Tama dueled with him. Does a ton of damage, plus she pushed all the way up.
진심을 다해야 이기지. 어리석은 탐욕을 위해 배풀차기
당신의 아픔을 제가 덜어드릴게요. 급한 건 하늘에서 천천히 응해줄게. 신사숙녀 여러분, 갑니다. 얍!
Also, at this point of the fight, of course you can use RT if you want. I'm just letting it full auto. This fight's pretty much over though.
가슴
It definitely isn't actually that bad as long as you respect the mechanics.
마음에 들어.
Hey MV, Goblin, we should be able to get carrots for another week and a half. Let's give everybody their gear back. I don't have time to read lore, MV. Nobody's got time for that.
정령왕 힘은 무의미한 타락을 거듭할 수. 네 가치는 삼킬 뿐이다.
브레이저!
Hey, gold transits then.
어리석은 탐욕을 위해 배풀차기 때가 되었다.
저리 가세요. 균열 너머로 허무의 진작까지.
주제 모르는 자의 자만 가슴
새 노래를 들어주세요. 반짝이는
하늘의 발소리가 들리고
여기에요. 갑니다.
공격하라.
저도 도울게요.
어리석은 탐욕을 위해 배풀차기
좀
Alright, next boss is Abigail, right? Alright, let's see how this goes. Hey, Kaito.
이 힘을 보아. 진심을 다해야 이기지. 무의미한 타락을 거듭했어. 네 가치를 삼킬 뿐이야.
피의 본능 함께하길 와주세요.
Oh, this is the same fight, but there's two dogs, or what? Yeah, what is this nail thing? One attack inflicts 500 fixed damage and injuries. Okay. Hey, Teletubby.
지금이에요.
Iron Man. I did not mean to click on that.
뒤를 막고 주제 모르는
Okay, we're taking a lot of damage, but I'm pretty sure we are good? Surely?
이쪽으로. 저를 실망시키지 마세요.
정령왕 힘은
와주세요.
어리석은 탐욕을 위해 해풀잡이
Hey, she resisted it. Okay. I'm pretty sure this one also wanted us to kill the dogs, but we just ignored it.
영원.
때가 되었다. 주제 모르는 자의 자만 가슴을
공포의 시야 개방하라.
무의미한 타락을 거듭했어. 네 가치를 삼킬 뿐이야. 진심을 다해야 이기지.
균열 너머로 허무의 지점까지.
주제 모르는 자의 자만에 가슴을
새 노래를 들어주세요. 신사숙녀 여러분.
After clearing story, it's probably back to the hellscape that is Abyss.
세계 간림
I also need to still do expeditions and Nightmare Raid, but
갑니다.
어리석은 탐욕을 위해 해풀잡이
이쪽으로. 이쪽으로.
때가 되었다.
Yulha? Yeah, I've been lazy about editing the Yulha video, or I'll probably put that out later today. It's just give your units crit chance pretty much. Give your units crit chance and don't hit Yulha unless you're going to crit her. Yeah, the arena shop is... The arena shop is where you should be getting your accessory charms. Unrecorded, you do it just for the... You get the Mercedes and Ross imprints there, too.
정령왕실 힘은 주제 모르는 자의 전 가슴
공포의 시 해방이야. 도울게요.
지리게 주겠다. 열등한 존재 먹이가 될 뿐이야. 진심을 다해야 이겠지. 무의미한 타락을 거듭할 수 없다. 네 가치는 사라질 뿐. 이건 나 참아들아.
새 노래를 들어주세요. 반짝이네.
No, because if you're using Furious, then you can't actually hit Yulha with Furious. It's similar to the Mort thing, it's just whenever you crit Yulha, she's gonna get like a reflect thing, so you pretty much just want to make sure you're always critting her. But whenever you don't crit her, she gets the reflect thing. Well, that was easy.
너도 알고 있겠지.
I think if you're rerolling, get one ML5 and just stop. Like, it takes so long to reroll, it's not really worth trying to go for more.
때가 되었다.
Yeah. You still need Curious for a couple of floors.
해풀차비.
No problem, Damien. I'll put up, like, the episode 4 video later tonight, so you can check that out tomorrow if you still need help. Muna and C Paladus, I would just take your fastest gear and put it on Muna. I mean, in general, it's just like... Because the reroll takes you a full hour, I think if you get, like, a single, like, ML5, just call it.
진심을 다해야 이겠지. 주제 모르는 자의 전
I just think rerolling in general is super, super lame.
가슴
That's why I hate that all these new gachas try to prevent you from rerolling. Or I think long rerolls are lame.
모든 것을 부셔줘. 천천히. 무의미한 타락을 거듭할 수. 네 가치는 사라질 뿐이다.
For Muna specifically, I think it's pretty hard to get bridges as a new player, honestly. One thing is,
정령왕
Frida,
어리석은 탐욕을 위해 해풀차림
good luck Damien.
균열
Whenever Frida comes out in the summer event, Frida's gonna be really good for Muna. But until then, you could just pair her with, like, if you have Renock too, like, you could also just use Renock. Muna's just there to, like, do the AoE seal thing. But once you get Frida, Frida's gonna be insane.
비를 막고 무의미한 가락을 거듭할 수네 가치를 삼킬 뿐이고 때가 되었다. 주제 모르는 자의 전에 가슴을
Yeah, Renock Banner ends on Wednesday. No, you should only use... I have a video on this, actually, but you should only use reset stones on, like, low-rolled gear. If it low-rolled and had high base stats, then you should re-roll. And only if it rolled below average. When you settle on a character's gear, that's kind of hard to say. It's kind of personal preference. I think Fribble's Heroes Library is, like, not a great source, but, like... And, like, which unit are you looking at specifically?
때가 되었다. 무의미한 가락을 거듭할 수네 가치를 삼킬 뿐이다.
균열 너머로 허무의 지적까지.
Briar Witch? I mean, so one thing is, like, Briar Witch's gear is just DPS gear, right? In terms of when you stop farming their gear, the answer is really never, just because it's just DPS gear, or, like, opener gear, depending on how you're using her. And then in terms of, like, which quality of gear you get her, it's entirely up to your personal usage. Like, if you use Briar Witch the most in your account as an opener, then she gets your best opener gear. If you use her less than, like, 2 other openers, then she gets your 3rd best opener gear.
어리석은 탐욕을 위해 해풀차림
신사숙녀 여러분,
하늘의 발소리가 들리다.
여기에요. 저를 도울
되어
Probably zero defects, right? Because zero defects finished already.
개방하라.
Oh, I think you can live without Renock Artifact. Like, her artifact is really good for her, but I wouldn't say it's like one of the ones where she has no alternatives.
진심을 다해야 이기지. 주제 모르는 자의
A gear rolling guide? I'll probably take a look at it eventually.
가슴
균열 너머로 허무의 지점까지.
Gear rolling is just annoying because there's like so much that goes into it. A site to look at for unit stats? Not really. The only issue with Fribble's Heroes Library is that because Fribble's Heroes Library samples like the general population, it's like it's not as bad as like the in-game stats, because the in-game stats is literally every player, right? But then Fribbles is still everybody that actually like uses Fribbles, which might not necessarily be good players. Like, if you look at Bellion right now, her highest used artifact is Elbrus, when that is, like, maybe her third best artifact. I would say it's gonna be awkward for a little bit, Teletubby, just because you don't have a lot of units. Like, it'll be awkward until you get Frida, pretty much. Frida is just the bridge unit for Arena and Guild War. Ideally, you'd want high damage units in the last two slots. If you have Genua, you could also do ML Politis plus Genua. No, it's not filtered at all. It literally just says, these are all the people that use Fribbles, here's their stats.
정령왕의 힘을 어리석은 탐욕을 위해 해풀차립니다.
There's an episode 3 selector which you can get word from, so. I wouldn't get word from the hero selectors because you'll get it from the episode 3 one later. You might not need both Muna and Politis. It might depend what you're fighting. Some teams might just drop Muna for a second for like a third DPS, yeah.
무의미한 타락을 거듭할 수 네 가치는 사라질 뿐이야. 되었다.
균열 너머로 허무의 진작까지.
주제 모르는 자의 자만. 가슴.
Yeah, I mean, wow, Charles came on RB was a while ago. That was ages ago, damn. It's definitely been a while since then.
정령왕 힘은 무의미한 타락을 거듭. 네 가치는 삼킬 뿐이야.
공포의 시야 개방하라.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Background battling is so nice because it makes it so I don't want to, like, especially with expeditions where it's like during buff events, I can just do my expeditions while background battling Rift and stuff.
진심을 다해야 이겠지. 주제 모르는 자의 자만. 가슴. 무의미한 타락을 거듭. 네 가치는 삼킬 뿐이야.
I mean, I guess she works. There's just no real reason to use her right when Commander Arena exists. Are we at the end already? Damn.
난 모든 최선을 다해.
They do sometimes. Like, we recently had one for just, like, every once in a while you get some larger events. You could add it? I'm not sure. I haven't seen people use her. Oh god, what is she doing to me? Yeah, I mean, we still get, like, the weekly 2 leaves, but, like, beyond that, the bigger events are just every once in a while. I would try using PBK in your last slot. Okay, what is this? Oh, she don't like AoEs. I don't need Destino. Watch this. I turned their skills off. It'll probably vary a bit depending on what team you're facing, Teletubby, but in general, it's just damage.
왕의 힘은 어리석은 탐욕을 위해 해플 차례.
Alright, what you get a barrier? Oh, we can't debuff her either. That means Brieg is useless here. Alright, Montmorency, go get him.
이걸로 끝장내.
I'm just gonna try out random units. We'll see how this goes. I'm assuming once that silence goes away. They are going to use AoEs and do bad things to me. Yeah, one thing about Cleave these days is a lot of units like self-bridge. Like before you would have like, okay, one unit does like the debuffing, one unit does the pushing, and now it's like you have units like Emma Ludwig or Jacko that just like push themselves up. I'd say that's also one really big thing. Okay, I mean, she's dead. Okay, I'll probably write down something about this fight anyways. The last slot? Just, I would use BBK. It's just, depending on the team you're fighting, you might want to, like, switch stuff around. I can't wait for people to get Frida. Now we're at Revna. This fight, really, it's just don't use AoEs. Just this thing, Rush, deals 50% of everyone's current HP as damage after she attacks. She gets it at the start of the fight, but also, more importantly, if you hit her with an AoE, she'll also get it. So we are just going to first swap off Brieg or Montmorency, because the rest once deals the buff, she's going to get a pretty big barrier from that, and also from this thing here. If she is attacked and she's debuffed, she dispels one debuff. So we're just going to not use Brieg. I'm just going to toss in Montmorency. We're going to auto, and I am going to turn off Ross and Mercedes skills so they do not use any AoEs. Nice and easy. We just have to respect the mechanics.
네 덕분에 난 강해졌어. 감리로 전부 정리해줄게. 자기가 뭐에 손댔는지도 모르고 감당하지도 못할 힘에 고양된 꼴이라니. 너도 곧 후회하겠구나.
Man, Boomier's so good. Yeah, Mercedes is OP. Okay. I'm like assuming this isn't gonna work. But let's figure out what the fight does.
무서운 장난이다.
Ah, when using a Sovereign skill, I see.
눈 감으면 안 돼. 대성이는 안 좋아해서.
Okay, why would we use this? Why would we give her stacked mana?
무서워. 저리 가세요. 카르마, 메르세데스, 균열 준비 완료. 허무의 집단.
Is my Saria not geared? Why is she so slow? Use it for the souls? Ugh. Yeah, that makes sense. Man, I hate having to sit through this the whole time. With lower accurate Fenris. Not allowed. He's been cancelled.
슬슬 사라져주겠니?
3 souls? Let's try it. He steals souls? That's kind of cringe.
피어나라. 명을 따르겠습니다. 만개하라. 꽃의 거명. 없애버리라.
Oh, she just cleanses. Okay, so Etheria is useless here, I guess.
무서워. 새들에게 들어주세요. 신사 종료 여러분. 곁에 있을게요.
Oh, I have to sober with the lamp?
명령 내려주십시오.
How would it be anybody, Solbrins? Hmm. Are we not allowed extra attacks? Can't use extra attacks. Fascinating. Yeah, it definitely seems like it'll be much easier if you just use friend supports. I see. That also means we can't really soul burn ourselves, which kind of sucks. Yeah, I'm trying to do it with no supporters though, and they don't give you like a story supporter for the stage. Kinda sucks. I'm unloading 3 mages? That's really, really funny. She full cleanses? That's crazy. Okay. So we can't just spam S2. If we spam S2, she gets her thing. Oh, it's because this rotation. So Hall of Trials changes like some parts of it every 2 weeks. This rotation wants you to use no RGB or no ML heroes, so you're looking at the wrong guide. Let me pull up the right one for you. Here, this is the one for this current rotation. I guess I should be using Commander Lorena or something. The resist thing? Are you using a ML hero as your, like, DPS or something?
쓸데없는 짓을 하는 때가 되었다. 절망을 자초하는 무의미한 타락을 거듭할 수 있다. 네 가치는 사라질 뿐이다.
제 노래를 들어요, 신사숙녀 여러분. 곁에 있을 여기요.
적에게 관용은 필요해.
눈 감으면 안 돼. 힘을 개방합니다. 블레이저!
Yeah, because the thing is if you have the full like thing where there's no what am I trying to say? If you're doing the thing where there's no ML heroes on your team, you ignore F-res.
재밌구나. 그 터널은 빨간.
반항은 그게 전부인가?
무서워. 새 노래를 들어주세요. 노래할게요. 반짝이네. 명령을 내려주십시오.
쓸데없는 짓을 정령왕시 힘은 적에게 관용은
I should be using Commander Arena. It's just because I'm just testing the stage now. I just had Mercedes here. I didn't want to swap her out because I was lazy.
각오하세요. 영원하다. 맹세요. 어리석은 선택의 말로는 이토록 무섭다. 제 무대예요.
Oh, we're in phase 2. Okay, well, what now?
주제 모르는 자의 전에
Warrior in the back? Yeah, I have a warrior in the back.
빛날 거예요. 갑니다. 카르마, 메르세데스. 준비. 와레송이는 안 좋아해서. 곁에 있을게요.
My souls! I was gonna use those.
쓸데없는 짓을 진심을 다해야 이겼지. 적에게 관용은 필요하지.
민감하면 안 돼.
Those souls were important.
들어주세요. 제 노래를 들어요.
I mean, this fight's not that bad, huh?
힘을 개방합니다.
Unless she's gonna, like, do some horrifying things to me here.
명을 따르겠습니다.
Okay, nice. Let's try with Clarina now. It's definitely doable with Mercedes. Kinda sucks that you can't use extra attacks. Why did they not give us a... Actually, okay. It makes sense because I don't think Fenris was out yet, but they should really give us a Fenris supporter for this stage.
꽃의 맹세. 곁에 있을게. 만개하라. 꽃의 거명. 기절할 꽃의 노래를.
She is immune to DJ. Not that that particularly matters. We can have to swap artifacts later.
물러서지 않습니다. 예쁘네요. 반짝이네. 각오하세요. 없애버리자.
They have no souls.
무서워. 라라라. 수행을 계속할 거예요. 자. 안식을 드리죠.
I probably should use the S2 a little bit.
쓸모를 다해서.
Because now she just S3. Why did we kill last time? Why did Mercedes manage to kill last time and we don't kill here? Let's check the VOD. Because last time we killed fine. Oh, because we killed the lamp. It's because killing the lamp gives you souls. Maybe we just use Mercedes then for the AoE. I feel like it might straight up be easier with Mercedes. I don't have to use RB, but... The speed RNG thing is annoying. I should speed up my area a little bit. Hey, STG. Our guide? Follow my guide. There's other guides on YouTube, but they are questionable. Questionable at best. Okay, so we just have to make sure to hit the lamp at least once.
반항은 이게 전부 내가 되었다. 적에게 관용은 필요 없지. 무의미한 타락을 거듭할 수 없다. 네 가치는 사실뿐이다.
STG unbanned one day. The most oppressed gamer in history. I honestly thought that would drop her below half. Or below 40%.
쓸데없는 짓을
안식을 드리죠. 만개하라. 꽃의 검이여.
우스운 장난입니다.
적에게 관용은 정령왕 힘을 반항은 이게 전부인가?
Damn! Is that how are you at 1 out of 5? Oh yeah, I just have Nightbot auto-delete links. I might remove that because the bots just post without... Okay, let me remove that. The bots just post without, like, space anyways. How do I... Chat moderation. There we go. Whitelist links. 1 out of 5. I hit 20. I think it was during the Overlord event. I hit 24 twice during that event, but they were both offset.
어리석은 탐욕을 위해 해풀 차기
수행이 계속할 거예요.
I'm still 0 out of 5, gang. It depends. Look, I'm happy I got a 24. I'm just mad that they're both offset. And it was okay. It was during Overlord event, right? Which means that I wasn't crafting for those pieces. I think one of them was during week 1, where I was crafting counter week 1. And then I got a 24 speed while doing that. And then I got week 2, I was crafting speed, but then I got a 24 off of like a nat drop HP helm. It's full DPS stats though, so the HP part of the HP helm is worthless. It's just full DPS stats. Let's speed up this area a little bit. Actually, why don't I just reforge these boots? $228? $227. Why is my Tamarin so fast? Slow down. 13, 14. I guess it doesn't really matter whether or not we outspeed. Arnold Renock, if you don't have... Well, okay, Arnold Renock's annoying on Guild War defense, but also if you don't have Discreet Hands, Arnold's probably her second best. Hey, Havoc. Reneck Pack? I think Reneck Pack isn't great, just because, you want to be on, like... You kind of want to have... What is it called? Like... It depends on your priorities. If you were gonna spend the Skystone on Mystics, or if you were gonna spend the Skystones on energy anyways, I think the Reneck Pack is okay. But if you don't spend your Skystones on energy, then you should just save it for Shop Refresh. We are here at the final boss of episode 5, Harsetti. This fight is pretty simple. We just do have to manual it. So we can take a look at their stats, then we can get into it. There's honestly also probably a ton of units you could use in these slots. These are just the ones that I chose to use. First up is Brig on his usual Wyvern challenge gear. Nothing too special. There's also Asaria, who... Ideally, you have her faster than Tamarin, but my Tamarin's kind of fast, so that's not really happening. You can just give her whatever gear you have from your Wyvern farming or leftover pieces. This is the Arena ring, the hit set one. Tamarin on her Path of Air gear, she's 227 speed, which is a little bit fast because my Asaria is only 228, but whoever goes first in the first turn, it won't really affect us that much. And then lastly is Commander Lorena on her usual Destro pen set. Do keep in mind that the Harsetti is immune to Daydream Joker, so we'll be using Symbol of Unity instead. And also we can just see here, these are all of her mechanics, and she is immune to inflicts damage proportional to the target's max HP. So we can just go into the fight and we can talk about the mechanics while we're inside. So at the start of the fight, she turns your front guy into a lamp. And we have to soul burn with the lamp. I don't know if I can read the skills from here. Okay, so we have to... Oh, it's his turn. You have to soul burn with the lamp in order to remove this transformation. The easiest way to do this, just hit the tag button, swap out your lamp for somebody else. But we are going to do the fight as intended and just actually play this out. So, I avoid using S2 there, because S2 increases her stacked mana effect, which I don't want her to get stacked mana, and we'll have enough souls anyways. Here, Tamarin went first, which is unfortunate, so I'm going to reset Tamarin anyways, and then I'm just going to S3 into Harsetti for the souls. Harsetti S1 does steal your souls a little bit. This one removes 2 souls. What you want to do is just hit the lamp, and then if we can kill that lamp, we will get a bunch of souls from it. You can see we have 20 souls now, so on our next turn, we will be able to get the Brig back. We'll soul burn this. Now Brig is back. Also, you can see Harsetti got pushed all the way back there. And we did reset, but I'm not going to S2 just yet. We'll just wait for the next turn. Can push up again. Reset Tamarin. And I'm just gonna S1 here. Even through the crit res, we would have gotten her below 40% there, I'm pretty sure. So now she's in her phase 2, which doesn't really matter, we can just kill her. And also note we can't proc extra attacks during this fight, which is why Brig didn't use his proc there, but Harsetti is dead. Yeah, I'll be doing an episode 4 guide too. That one's done already. I've just been really lazy with stitching the whole thing together. Oh, we got a bottle from that. I still still haven't done this on my main. Surely there's no, like, hard bosses here, right? Ah, yeah. That's the classic. You gotta enhance your skills.
진심을 다해
One more chapter, yeah. Then Tree of Genesis, woo!
자의 전환. 가슴이
균열 너머 허무의 지적까지.
The boss, the thing about the boss is you can just kind of blast through it with supporters, I think.
이 힘을 보아.
Or if you're talking about the final boss in this chapter, I don't know. I haven't fought it on my main yet. My Arbiter does like 2 damage because he's 200. He's like 240 speed or something stupid.
정령왕 힘을
공포의 시야를 개방하라.
무의미한 타락을 거듭할 수 네 가치는 삼킬 뿐이다.
새 노래를 들어주세요. 신사숙녀 여러분.
여기다.
저도 도울게요.
Imomo, Aeros, Tigret, Tama. I see. Interesting.
주제 모르는 자의 자만 가슴이 때가 되었다.
Are hunts more productive than Rift? It depends on what your goals are, I guess. If you only care about gear, then I'm pretty sure you do Rift. If you care more about summoning, then do Hunt, I guess, just because Hunts have, like, it's not that much, but you do get a bit of summoning currency from doing Hunts.
주제 모르는 자의 자만 가슴이 정령왕
Converting? You mean extracting? I think you should be extracting all of your gear early. Like, all of the bad gear early you want to extract until you get a large full, because you have to do conversions and... You have to do conversion and whatchamacallit.
무의미한 타락을 거듭
Gear conversion, also charm crafting.
네 가치는 삼킬 뿐이다.
새 노래를 들어주세요. 반짝이는
모든 것을 부숴줘. 천천.
여기에요. 저도 도울게요.
주제 모르는 자의 자만 가슴뿐 내가 되었다.
Genua finally shows up in the story. Ah, this is the legendary Chase 2 I see everybody talking about. Which rift sets? So speed destruction at the very least. And then if you are somebody who plans on playing RTA, you definitely want immunity third. Keep in mind Rift closes in like 2 weeks, by the way, but it's speed destruction, and then if you play RTA immunity, then your fourth set is just whatever you need. It could be Torrent, could be Prot, could be HP.
주제 모르는 자의 정함 가슴뿐 내가 되었다.
Oh yeah, counter exists too, if you really need that.
무의미한 타락을 거듭할 수 네 가치는 사라질 뿐이다.
I think there's still like some niche usage where you want immunity anyways, but I think if you don't play RTA at all, you probably don't need that much immunity. Immunity in Guild Wars is mostly just for like buff stacking and stuff, right? Which, is that relevant right now? Do we care about that at all? In general, I'd say if you don't play RTA, you don't need that much immunity.
정령왕의 힘은
I have immunity on even though I don't play RTA. Surely I'll use it one day. I do plan on farming Golem while Rift is down though, I guess. Hey, hello. Who is this? Community on Sangelica, I see.
내가 되었다.
Why Golem? I want more protection sets. I gotta get back in there for protection set.
가슴 어리석은 탐욕을 위해 해풀차림이다.
I feel like you kind of want to hit HP on your left sides. If you, or Penta Speed.
진심을 다해야 이기지.
Nothing wrong with getting a Penta Speed, you know? That's how you make those 280 prot set units. The Ancestor of the Vampires? Damn. I guess I'll be seeing the stage a lot in the future.
어리석은 탐욕을 위 해풀차림 때가 되어
Nice dice. Yeah, I mean, if you do it on challenge, all you have to do is survive 3 phases, because every time you enter a break phase, it's, you do like a 15, you do 1,500,000 damage every time you enter a break phase.
가슴
That's why that's why I prioritize just surviving over doing damage. This is like the 5th time we fought this thing, I think.
이 힘을 보아 정령왕 힘은 무의미한 타락을 거듭할 수 네 가치는 사라질 뿐이다.
Immune to death break, fascinating. My connection with Discord broke? That happens.
뒤를 막히고 어리석은
Discord just likes being dumb sometimes.
해풀차림 진심을 다해야 이기지.
균형 너무 허무의 주저까지 새 노래를 들어주세요. 가족녀 여러분,
주제 모르는 자의 자만 가슴을 푸는 여기다.
Okay, I mean, I guess we're just autoing this whole thing. Oh, she's full HP again.
모든 것을 부숴줘. 천사. 무의미한 타락을 거듭할 수
I see.
때가 되어
Well, I think we're dead.
하늘의 발소리가 들리고
Oh, well, there goes Tamarin.
한번 볼까? 좋아 좋아.
Yeah, things are happening.
작전대로 되고 있어. 어리석은 탐욕을 위 해풀차림
Yeah, hey, we just autoed it easy. Oh, wait, never mind. We didn't get the 3 stars. No! I'll go back for that. What if I just slot in Montmorency or something?
너리야. 정령왕 힘은 주제 모르는 자의 자만 가슴을 푸는
Over RB? It's either over RB or over Mirror. I'll see which one I do.
균열 너머 허무의 질전까지 새 노래는 들어주세요. 시청자 여러분,
어리석은 탐욕을 위해 해풀 차빈다.
여기에요. 저 도울게요.
색 강림. 무의미한 타락을 거듭할 수 네 가치는 사라질 뿐이다. 때가 되었다. 주제 모르는 자의 자만 가슴이
I built Montmorency because you end up using her Nightmare Raid anyways. Plus she's a 3-star, so she's pretty cheap. I'll show her build. Let me finish this real quick. Episode 4 final boss. Yes, I have one. 1 second. Let me get the video. The episode 4 final boss. You definitely want to abuse supporters for that one. So Montmorency, you don't need too much for her skill tree. I just did this. Basically, this one I skipped. This one's something you might pick up eventually. But I just skipped this one for now, because typically we're only really fighting a leader boss monsters with Montmorency. And then this is like 5 Ephras, not really a huge deal. And these ones are just like low RNG chance procs, so I also skipped these. She does have one of the better skill trees, where you can kind of just max it out and it's always decent value, but if you're just trying to like save on runes, you skip these 4. You do have to +1 these to reach these, of course, but... An opener that needs immunity. I think there's some openers that run immunity to protect from Paladus? I don't remember. Was it Emma Lua? Oh, Emma Luna needs immunity. If you're not doing RTA, then it doesn't really matter, but Emma Luna on immunity lets her block stuff like Zio S3. Also, technically, Paul is S3, so Emma Luna likes immunity, but I think in general you just go as fast as you can. Ash, why Aros in back? Does that even do? What does that do? I'm not putting him at the back for now. We'll see what happens. You have a piece for her? I mean, hey, offsets are nice. Fast is fast. I can protects himself from the bleeds? I see.
당신의 아픔을 제가 덜어드릴게요. 많이 아팠죠? 갑니다. 얍! 새 노래를 들어주세요. 반짝이는 많이 아팠죠? 함께해요.
In the passive, this thing has 3 passives.
하늘의 발소리가 들립니다.
Unattacking.
힘들고 무섭지만 포기하지 않을 거예요. 신사숙녀 여러분.
When the caster is granted Price of Blood, shares the effect with the enemy in the back row.
괜찮을 거예요.
I mean, that's fine. RB can take it. Montmorency! I needed you to cleanse that.
당신의 아픔을 제가 덜어드릴게요. 많이 아팠죠?
Hope he's gone. Oh, you just have the last 5 turns? Okay, I see. It's not that bad. So even though we killed Harsetti, there is one more boss before episode 5 is truly complete. It's this thing, the Beast of Anguish. This is like the 5th time we're fighting it or something. For the fight, mainly we want to... Well, first off, there was a Genua here, but I already cleared the stage once. But mostly, you just want to survive the fight for the most part. So we're running 3 tanks here, and then Arbiter Vildred as our DPS, because he has a built-in revive. And then after you get her below 30%, she recovers her HP and then activates blood or Price of Blood. And this just makes it so that after 5 turns she dies, but she'll deal a ton of damage to you in the meantime. So that's why we have 3 tanks here just to survive this, because we need 3 here to survive to get the star. First up is Tamarin on her usual Path of Air gear with Magaraha's Tome. We've also got Montmorency, who I should be self-imprinting. He's just on the HP set gear from Path of Air. Try to give her as much F-res as you can. Infantry Ross also just on plus 15 HP set gear from Path of Air. With Aureus. And then there is good old Arbiter Vildred, who is just on the Banshee challenge gear, but you might want to drop his speed if you can. And then I just have him on Daydream Joker, but I should check very quickly, is this thing immune to % HP damage? Doesn't say so anywhere. Let's get into the fight. And I'm also just going to try and auto it, and we'll see how it goes.
갑니다. 얍! 저리 가세요.
It is worth mentioning this boss is immune to defense break. If you check in its resistances or immunities here, it's immune to defense break. And also, you can't get any sort of buffs on your units. But we have enough healing here that we can survive this first phase pretty easily anyways.
하늘의 발소리가 들립니다.
힘들고 무섭지만 포기하지 않을 거예요. 반짝이네. 갑니다. 얍.
각오하는 게 좋아.
So now we are in the second phase of this fight. This is where we get this little Price of Blood thing, and also you'll see our backline unit has it too. This is one of the reasons I put Arbiter Villager back there, because it's fine if he kills himself, because he will just revive and come back. But he is more likely going to die to the bleeds before anything happens. Like that. Pretty close there on the Tamara dying. The timing works out pretty well that she just S3s on this turn.
당신의 아픔을 제가 덜어드릴게요. 여기에요. 많이 아팠죠?
And that kills itself, and we're done. So that is the entirety of episode 5 completed. There's still the whole Tree of Genesis to do as well. 12 stages 2 times, so 24 stages total, which I will take a look at next. Oh god, okay. Do I do the full Tree of Genesis just for fun? Or do I just look up guides and try to look for all of the no RNG versions? Oh, I do not feel like doing this. I cannot be bothered to do that. Artifacts for Genua, BBK, Muna, and Renock. Renock, either her personal or RNL if you have that. Okay, no, Renock, use her personal if you have it. If you don't, then use RNL. Muna, give her Tagahel's. BBK, you can give her Shepherd or Alexa's Basket. And then Genua, ideally Windrider. Who did I get from the Dark Demo 5? I got ADS. ADS was a pretty nice roll, to be honest. I was pretty happy with it. Yeah, OPPV. It was just like secretly one of the units I wanted the most just because I could use her in PvE.
어때요?
Okay, well now I have to keep going. Who replaces Movie and Wyvern later? You don't replace Movie until you one-shot. If you 6-star movie, it's not really gonna speed you up that much. I also do think 6-starring is pretty cheap. Awakening is the part that starts costing a little bit more. If you have Lone Crescent Bologna built already, you could probably try her out. I do think Commander Lorena just does way more damage, but you could try Lone Crescent Bologna for now. Catalyst stage 5 times, say less. Let's do this 5 times. Oh, you're only on day 2? Damn, welcome. You just started out. For the gear RNG chests, so there's 2 ways to do it. Either one, you use it on speed set, because speed set has the most usable like substack combos. No matter what you get, you're probably getting a decent piece. Alternatively, use it on stuff that you don't want to farm, like torrent set or something, because torrent set's really annoying to farm. So you could use it on like torrent set or immunity set, just stuff's in worse hunts pretty much.
모든 것을 부숴주고 천천히 의미 없는 짓이
갑니다.
야. 자,
균열 너머로 허무의 지점까지.
어디야?
공포의 시야 개방하라. 이루어질까?
여기다.
내가 갈게. 저리 가세요. 나도 할 수 있어. 이런 건 싫지. 하나, 둘, 셋. 누구부터 꺾어줄까?
야.
브레이저. 새 노래를 들어주세요. 신사숙녀 여러분. 나도 할 수 있어. 여기에요. 저도 도울게요.
하늘의 발소리가 들리고
반짝이네. 이루어질까? 균열 너머로 허무의 지점까지.
이 힘을 보아.
공포의 시야 개방하라.
오거라.
Oh, hello, Lucira. You can. The thing about like Hades is, well, okay.
이런 실수로 날
Surely you can get away with just dumping every single like reforged mat chest into it, right?
여기다.
Lucira, are you still planning on going for exactly rank 3 this season?
균열 너머로 허무의 지점까지. 새 노래를 들어주세요. 신사숙녀 여러분.
모든 것을 부숴주고 천천히
Yeah, I mean, Breed Tama plus 2 DPS clears pretty much everything. Damn, this page is hella slow when you're a new player, though. Oh, you're away for the whole last month? Damn. That was a long ass vacation.
오거라.
Damn, that's a lot. Yes, go Major, have fun.
어디야?
I'm going to AX. I've kind of been interested in going to AX, but my problem is I don't want to go to LA, man. Fuck LA. Anime NYC's been nice, but I'm kind of all animate out. Does this guy have a fucking toad as his... One of my problems with, like, anime cons is I am just not weeb enough for it, I think. Yeah, what I saw the little frog pop up and I was like... Yeah. Okay, wait, 2 years ago was horrible to Lucira. 2 years ago, like, half of the entire convention was, like, Genshin and VTubers, wasn't it? Or was that Yeah, that was 2 years ago. Half of the entire floor was Genshin or VTubers. Or not even half, it was, like, half was Genshin, half was VTubers. That was it. It was pretty bad. Last year was better. I'm definitely not weeb enough for it because it's like... Even with last year having more variety, I didn't pick up that much stuff. Also, all of the stuff I like is like turbo niche things, so I never find anything. I don't go to any panels, I don't go to any concerts. What's the point? Okay, no, RB doing no damage is because my RB gear is very, very bad. He's like 240 speed, so I just tossed a speed set on him and called it a day. Artifact Charms, thanks for the follow, Space Fox. Artifact Charms are hard to get. Most of it's through Guild Aid. Like, your Brave Crests in your guild, all of your spare ones, like, besides your weekly stuff, just goes into Artifact Charms. And then... prioritize leveling up. From your Path of Air, you should have gotten a lot of Artifact Charms, or a lot of... Yeah, should have gotten a decent amount of Artifact Charms from Path of Air. I probably prioritized Tagahells, then Windrider, then Basket. Something like that. Why am I watching this?
뭘 파냐고? 또 방문해줘요.
Oh, you're a returning player? Yeah, it's just guild activities then. RIP indeed. Do I want this stuff? Okay, I'll buy the 900. I'm not re-rolling shop. You wouldn't catch me re-rolling shop. Your equipment conversions, like the ones that like it, or I'm assuming you're talking about like the charms that you actually like pick out, like the gems. From your blue boxes, you never pick left side. The only left side conversion gems you get are the ones that you just happen to get from like the random boxes. Buy a catalyst. Pay your spirit altar 10 times. Yeah, if you want skin tickets, then the pass is definitely worth. Reforge 2 pieces and draft arena once. Okay, so we are sending it down hunt for a bit. It's draft arena time. Hello. When you craft gear, so crafting gear, it's really just if you need cores for conversion, then you craft your right side pieces. If you're looking for actual gear, then you craft left. That's pretty much it. You only craft right side if you need cores. Candy. Be more. Oh, they're giving me Fenris, really?
이번엔 내 차례.
No problem. Oh, that's my trap card right there. What am I Ronaldo? Can't count it. I'm gonna use my reroll here. Not too happy about this, but oh no. Elvver, really?
시시한 싸움은 질색인데.
I'm okay with the goat, he's the best. Do I need a second knight? I like how they don't even have her on Bird's Eye. What's the point of this unit?
꼭 싸워야 한다.
Probably should have taken Rat. What am I banning here? I'm banning Leith, right? Leith's like the only thing that can actually kill me. I'm all Ken solo DPS. Well, that's not good. Oh, this is gonna take a while.
열심히 할게요. 절 봐주세요.
좋아, 한번 해보자고. 쉽지 않을 거야.
Oh my god, man, chill.
대로군.
I can't use this on MLKen. I can't give him Krikra.
두렵다면 도망쳐라. 하게
I should have put MLKen in the back. Oh no.
그것이 나의 일. 쓸데없는 짓을 하는
I should have put MLKen in the back.
무의미한 타락을 거듭할수록
My MLKen's gonna explode.
가치는 사라질 뿐이야.
Oh, never mind, we resisted?
질싸움은 하지 않아. 결과는 정해져 있어.
Why is MLKen, or why is Lion in the back? Great question.
내가 지켜줄게. 아벨.
It's fine, it was the genius move. I knew we were resisting that.
머저리지. 돌격. 공연 시작 여기 좀.
Okay, he wanted no part of that. Reforge 2 pieces of equipment. Can I hide reforged pieces? No. Oh, I wanted to reforge that. That's one. This Cameron chest ain't bad. Laya was probably soloing that for sure. Okay, so one Banshee box, one Wyvern box, I guess. Oh, I had the Wyvern mats. Oh, whatever. You can use Stene for floor 92 specifically. Stene works fine. Floor 91, you're gonna want Curious. Or floor 101, you're gonna want Curious, though. Yeah, she's pretty cheap. Like, you don't have to fully awaken her. I think I gave her like 4 awakens and left it, but I level 60'd for the stats. Grace of Growth isn't the worst idea. You use her in 101, and then 102, there's 2 ways to clear 102. Curious is one of them, so you could try 102 with Curious too. My Grace of Growth, I leave it empty. I usually keep my Grace of Growth open so I can put units in whenever I need to.
모든 것을 부셔줘. 천천히. 의미 없는 짓이. 자기를 바라지 마라.
Gotta do this 4 more times.
너리야.
균열 너머로 허무의 진작까지. 이제 돌이킬 수 없어. 개방하라. 새 노래를 들어주세요. 신사숙녀 여러분, 새가 되어 여기에요. 내가 왔다.
하늘의 발소리가 들리나. 너리야.
브레이저.
야. 여기다.
갑니다. 균열 너머로 허무의 진작까지. 새 노래를 들어주세요. 신사숙녀 여러분, 발표, 염료.
모든 것을 부셔줘. 천천히.
저도 도울게요.
야.
We are back.
이 힘을 보아.
블레이저.
오거라.
갑니다. 저리 가세요. 액정이야. 액정이야.
I have to do it for Path of Air. I should honestly just go do a lower level one. I kind of want to just get this over with. I'll finish this one out though.
제 노래를 들어주세요. 반짝이는 균열 너머로
Auto Tower level 5, it's kind of rough, but I kind of just sucked it up and used the Stigma to revive for that one. Because when your units die, the HP of all the units, or all of the enemies in the floor saves.
신사숙녀 여러분.
어디야?
Let's just farm a faster one and get it over with. Okay, RB has a revive.
이 힘을 보아.
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty cheap cost for the gold transmit stones.
어디야?
핥아줄까? 밟아줄게.
Labyrinth once. Then arena a bunch of times. AP buff? That is tomorrow. AP buff is actually tomorrow.
발버둥 쳐봤자야. 날 따돌릴 듯. 어라?
영웅이라는 찬사는 제겐 너무 무거운 짐입니다.
영광 하나에 소용없다. 까불지 마.
Oh my god, she's wasting time. Today is hunt / AP. In your final selector, you should probably get, if you don't have Celine, Celine is good. Celine, Crow.
저는 모두가 나아가 나아갈 미래를 믿습니다.
I did runes last time. I'll see. I don't know what I'm doing this time. Runes just feel so bad whenever you don't have them.
어디 이게 다야? 볼까? 그거가 날 막을 수 있겠어? 잊은 건 없어?
온돌이야. 더 많은 죽음을 보여주지.
영광으로 알라고.
이 힘을 보아.
저는 모두가 나아갈 미래를 믿습니다. 해보자는 거지? 저는 모두가 나아갈 미래를 믿습니다. 잊은 건 없어?
온돌이야.
영웅이라는 찬사는 제겐 너무 무거운 짐입니다.
어디 실력 좀 볼까?
이 힘을 보아.
그거가 날 막을 수 있겠어? 영광으로 알라고. 부탁할게. 마지막입니다. 까불지 마. 저는 모두가 나아갈 미래를 믿습니다.
Okay, we did this. What do we get? Oh, Bloodstone's not bad. Player hunt 10 times. Expeditions 3 times. Artifact 3 times. Well, now is as good of a time as any to start working on our expedition teams. I did not mean to put up a level 1. Okay. I mean, yeah, this was my plan team for it. Let's see what we can get on there. I'll do Glutton for now. Nice. Let's switch this to dual attack 1 for the extra attack 1. And then Destruction pen set, I guess. The only annoying thing is I don't want to be base speed, but I don't have any boots. Why not Joker? Joker doesn't work against expeditions.
정령왕실 힘은 어리석은 탐욕을 위해 해풀잡이입니다.
화끈하게 모두 날려버리자. 여기 좋았어. 피어나라.
That is a very bad reset target. Why would you do that?
주제 모르는 자의 정한
That was like maybe the worst possible target to pick there.
가슴
Most of it's just game knowledge. For Expedition specifically, they always say, like, the boss is immune to... If it says in the immunities, if it says inflicts damage proportional to the target's max health, that means they're immune to Agent Joker. Okay, my Brig is dead. Need more bulk on him.
이 시간에도 다른 원정대들은 바삐 움직이고 있지.
I'll just enhance this more. No problem. Yeah, it is something that kind of takes a while to get used to, just because it's like sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, kind of thing. Hey there. Hello, hello. I guess this set does have, like, no defense on it. Grind's going okay. Finished all of episode, and I need to look at Tree of Genesis tomorrow. And then...
진심을 다해야 일겠지.
after Tree of Genesis, it's back to Abyss.
네 가치는 사라질 뿐이야.
나랑 내기할래? 앞으로 얼마나 더 버틸 수 있을지. 꽃의 맹세. 들리나요?
때가 되어 어리석은 탐욕을 위해 해풀잡이입니다.
Tree Guide? Yeah, eventually. I'm probably just gonna... Okay, the thing is there's a lot of, like, Tree Guides up already. It's just none of them are purely no RNG. Like, there are no RNG setups, just none of them have them all compiled. So I'm probably gonna take a look at that. And just, like, get all of the no RNG teams together for once.
만개하라.
진심을 다해야 이겠지. 어리석은 탐욕을 위해 해풀잡이입니다.
여기요. 간다.
무의미한 가락을 거듭할 네 가치는 사라질 뿐이야.
제 노래를 들어주세요. 반짝이는 피어나라. 들리나요?
끝이다.
난 실전에서 절대 하지 않는다고. 함께야. 좋았어. 자,
정령왕 힘은 어리석은 탐욕을 위해
Alright, Dark Expect them was annoying, so I need more F-Res on my combo too.
신사숙녀 여러분.
주제 모르는 자의 자만 가슴은
영원한 맹세요. 저리 가세요. 다들 잘 간다고? 화끈하게 모두 날려버리자. 제 노래를 들어주세요. 반짝이는
때가 되었다. 어리석은 탐욕을 위해 해풀잡이입니다.
자, 여기에요. 간다.
Good enough?
혼자서는 무리라고. 걱정 마. 다른 원정대도 있으니까.
만개하라. 꽃의 검이여.
진심을 다해야 이겠지. 무의미한 가락을 거듭할수록 네 가치는 사라질 뿐이야.
나랑 내기할래? 앞으로 얼마나 더 버틸 수 있을지 검이여. 난 실전에서 절대 하지 않는다고.
주제 모르는 자의 자만은 가슴은 뿐이야.
I gotta go look and see if there's any expeditions I can just hit to save some time.
여기요.
어설프군.
진지하게 가볼까? 화끈하게 모두 날려버리자.
정령왕 힘은 어리석은 탐욕을 위해 해풀잡이입니다.
제 노래를 들어주세요. 신사숙녀 여러분. 함께해요. 좋았어. 자, 반짝이는
주제 모르는 자의 자만은 가슴은 뿐이야. 우리가
영원한 맹세요.
공격하라. 수 없다. 네 가치는 사라질 뿐이다. 알 수 없는 힘이 성욕의
No, nice, we can
혼란을
just kill
불러.
this one.
만개하라. 꽃의 검이여.
때가 되었다. 주제 모르는 자의 자만은 가소로 가진다.
나랑 내기할래? 앞으로 얼마나 더 버틸 수 있을지. 꽃의 맹세. 들리나요? 좋았어. 새 노래를 들어주세요. 신사숙녀 여러분. 여기에요. 간다.
실력자만 할 수 있는 임무지. 자네에게 딱 어울려.
Oh god, I need the gear for these units. Whatever, it's not that much HP. Surely we managed to kill it.
영원한 맹세요.
진심을 다해야 이겠지. 어리석은 탐욕을 위해 해풀 차빈다.
난 실전에서 절대 파악하지 않는다고. 들척대지 말고 이제 그만 쓰러져. 피어나라.
정령왕 힘은 무의미한 타락을 거듭할 수 없다. 네 가치는 사라질 뿐이다.
다들 잘 간다고? 화끈하게 모두 날려버리자.
Phase 3 expedition's complete.
자네에게 딱 어울려.
Nice. Enhance equipment 30 times. Let's get rolling, I guess. Stamina? I mean, today's hunt day, so you should probably be using it on hunts. You could always just hold the leaves, don't have to use them immediately. It depends on what you want to farm. Like, if you want to farm runes or something, then save them for Monday. Summons, we have 11. No 5-star, sad. No, don't give me a 4-star, this takes forever.
막힌 중갑부를 끝까지 싸운다. 가로막는 자들은 모조리 박살내주겠다. 때가 되었다.
복종하라.
주제 모르는 자의 자만에 가소를 부린다. 전력을 다한다. 전진, 전진, 전진! 아킬의 영광을, 주제에는 죽음을! 어리석은 탐욕을 위해 해풀잡이다. 죽음은 생각보다 진심을 다해야 이기겠지. 후회하지 보자.
Okay, nice, well that's done. Okay, I'm going to bed. Wanted to stay up longer, but I'm really tired, so I will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for coming. Let's see if we can raid anybody. There's nobody streaming, so it's just Hinojin, I guess. Okay, yep. Thanks, guys. See you.